I am going to finish up on my last three girls. I already have two on, I did list on it. So these two girls, we're going to do some little touching up with their shoes. We're going to do some clear paint, and I got a little more shimmer so you can see her little face up close. Yeah, she's cute. I added this on, and her skirt is now made onto her body. So it's, that reminds me, yeah, I had to sign. I'm going to hand sign the bottom over here. Usually I don't go in front of the camera as often, but for this setup, I did. Okay. But I'm going to list these girls on eBay. I'm going to list them for like $39.99. Yeah. Because like I said, it's the hobby of it. It's just for fun. And at least I can get what I put into them. Well, maybe get what I put into them, but... Okay, so we just put Selena 2025. And they have ample amount of hair. So this is like a Sharpie, but it's made for fabric. Okay, she's already signed. Okay. Okay, so I like how her face is done up. Her face up. It looks, you can see more detail in person. Oh, thank you, Dixie. I actually need this box. This box was full. Now it's literally, all I have is a poof cloud. So these dolls are like 21 inches tall, but this is not even enough to do one of my dolls. So for me, I have to take the whole box to do 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, about 8. What? What? I just changed your litter. Let me see. Yeah, you got fresh water. You got food. What? Yes. Now I get to see how she is when I go live. She's worried. She knows I'm going through, stuff like health issues with my iron is from surgery. I lost from blood loss, and not trying to get all too personal with that, but it does affect my appearance or me just being on YouTube when I'm on and not. And I've been through a low iron deficiency for a few years, and so now something that's, there we go, we got a little more blushing. I'm looking at her eye. Oh, she's got nice sparkle in her eyes. I just noticed it. All right, so look up close in her eyeshadow. There is sparkle. Now with all of my dolls, even ones that American Girls and others that I paint, you always never see the details until you get them in person. So with her, we are going to finish doing little odds and ends, touching up. My God. Okay, so I'm adding a little blushing on her hands, touching it up on face. I'm doing all three. I'm doing what I call finishing touch-ups before I start taking pictures and listing them. Okay. These make great stocking stuffers, Christmas gifts for people of all ages. If you have family members like elderly in rest homes and what have you, they love these. Um, I've had aunts and my grandma, they loved dolls in rooms and set up. And it just, I don't know, it gives them a sense of comfort. Maybe that's why I have so many dolls. I need a lot of comfort. All right. Now we've done her blushing. I'm going to go ahead and put some, what was I going to do? Her shoes. Yeah, so we're going to put clear gloss on her shoes. Oh yeah, that shows I think. I talked with my childhood friend Kristen earlier. We talked about the kids. They're doing great. She just picked them up from school. Hi, Audie, Kristen, and Dominique. I hope y'all are going home safely from school, which I haven't forgotten. I promised that I would do a doll for her, and I keep my promises. That's very important, which reminds me, I did tell Kristen, let me know when, and we'll make it happen. Hopefully we can do it before Christmas. That would be wonderful. Okay. So the box that I have, the reason I haven't thrown it out yet is because when I'm doing touch-ups on the dolls, I can lay the dolls across the box so that this can dry. Okay, there. That shoe is done. So when you're using like this type of paint that I already put on, it has a matte finish, and because it's textured on fabric, little fluffy stuff or particles or what have you can stick on it. Oh, by the way, I have a post if you are one of my regulars, if you go to my YouTube channel and you go to post, where I post things, I have everything set up for a Q&A, questions and answers. You ask questions, I give you answers. It's all related, all right? So keep it cute. And tomorrow I will do a live Q&A. So far I saw a few questions. Let me see, one asking if I was going to make over the Our Generation Holly doll. She's the holiday one. She's looking like a little Mariah. Okay, so this part is done. I will let that sit for now. So I lay her across the box. There we go. Now for this one, I will answer that tomorrow on Halloween. I don't plan on doing anything for Halloween. At first, I talked with Doreen about a collab a couple months ago, but I don't know. I mean, she's done all her Halloween stuff, and my appointments and things like that just sort of got in the way of any further planning. So we didn't get to do that. But the good news is, yesterday, as some of you know from the short I made, I got my iron infusion, and so I won't have to go back. They called me this morning and said that I received all of that yesterday, so I don't have to go back. I just have to take it easy the next few days so my body can absorb it, and then hopefully I will get better and I can continue my exercise and my dog-related content. So I do apologize for the inconvenience of discussing it, but I had been promising I was going to be doing a live to finish these girls, and I didn't get a chance because I wasn't feeling well because of the iron deficiency, and I didn't get a chance to, and so it did affect my promises that I was keeping to you. It prevented me from coming on to finish these girls, to finish my dolls sooner, and instead it's taken me a month. Because I had thought that I would have finished these girls, got them on their way to a new home, and used those little funds to buy more stuffing and would have started the holiday dolls. I wanted to do a few holiday versions since I got some new skin colors in, and try to do a couple more, but I need more stuffing. I have no more, and you know, what I get for the dolls is, it goes back into what I do here. All right. Now set her to the side, so fix her dress where it looks better. Okay, there we go. So she's got a kooky look. I like that. A little kookiness. Okay, lay her like that so she can dry. And now let's do hers. Oh, let me go ahead and do some more blushing before I do that. I did not give her any kind of blushing whatsoever, so definitely want to do that. Mm. Yeah, because I remember saying I was going to do the hair, and I did the hair on all these girls, but I didn't do it live. Um, I just did it in my room, and okay, so there she is. Now she's got her nice little blushing. All right, this one will not be available. This one is going to my moderator, Paris. This one's going to be hers. Oh God, I shouldn't have said that because she's probably watching. This could be her Christmas present. Well, these make excellent Christmas gifts. And this one, she's gonna like her. She's cute with all her hair, and yeah, she'll like this one. That reminds me, I found my beads. Pretty much most of them actually. So I do have them with me. And don't ask me where I found them because I don't even remember. Now, with my hair darker at the moment, it's not permanent color, so it will fade and get lighter as I wash it. Okay. Oh, speaking of my friend Kristen and her daughter, Araceli, and her son, Dominique, shout out to them. Um, I realized that, one's 8, one's 9. And I was with them last week, and I was like, oh my gosh. And, we're all in the truck together, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, because she's driving, and then her daughter's like, I found you, I'm subscribed to you. And I thought to myself, oh, so the first thing that came in my mind was sometimes when I mess up, I say a little bad word. And, I'm like, me and Kristen, we pretty much really grew up together. I mean, gosh, we were 13 and something like that. I mean, we were just kids. And I realized that her 9-year-old daughter watches my content. She likes watching me paint my dolls and stuff. And I realized that while she's driving, her daughter is listening with earplugs and watching my videos. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness. I'm like, you know, even friends of mine who have children, you know, they let their children subscribe and watch my content because they know me, and I thought they trust me with that. And then I thought of all the other parents who put that trust in my channel for them, children, or anyone and everyone of all ages. I thought I had to be careful. So if I make a mistake or something like that with a doll I'm working on, I need to be more responsible, because even though I have my channel as for adults and for the adult collector, not children, there's still responsibility that comes with that. And I thought, if she's watching stuff I do, then, I don't want to slip up and say a bad word. So that was the first thing I thought about when she was watching some of my old videos or recent ones. And yeah, that was the first thing I thought about was I can't put all the responsibility on the parents, because each and every one of us who are here, or what I mean by here is on YouTube, whether we're in front or behind this camera, there are parents and people who trust us to produce content that's going to be suitable for their children to watch without them having to be consistently looking at every single thing they do. And that was the first thing I thought about when she was like, I am subscribed, I found it. And that was the first thing into my mind. And I was like, yeah, I have to be more careful. And so if I mess up with painting or what have you, that, you know, I'm respectful, even though I just be like, okay, I have to repaint this and redo this. I'm piddling with Shiva. So every time I'm live, my Shiva Barbie is always on this table. Now, my goal that I have this year for this area, this is my studio area, is to redo it completely. I want to have bookcases that are going around and have dolls displayed. But before I can do that, now that I've gotten through the majority of doctor visits, even though I have some more coming up, I want to get that done. It might not be until early next year, but hopefully I can do that. Okay, so I need to double check on here. Do I want to add any sparkle? Any other more shimmer sparkle? No. She looks good. She's perfect. Yeah. And let me see this one. I think I do want to add a little hint of sparkle. Oh. So if you have questions about my dolls or things of inspiration or whatever, you can put those questions up on my question. It's in my post. So here on YouTube on my post, you can find them there and put your question. In my post, it's 1, 2, 3. It's the third from the top going to the bottom. It is the third post that I have there where you can do the Q&A question. And I will answer it. Doll related, please. So be mindful. I appreciate that. Because if it's not doll related, I'm probably not going to answer it. Alright, so I'm going to add just a little hint of shimmer into the front of the shoe. There we go. That looks good. And I swirled that up on part of her foot to give her a little bit to go with that little mark. Okay, and this one. to lay her there. Mm. Give her just a little hint more sparkle. It's just over the eye. Now, these are fabric paints I'm using, so you don't have to worry about the sparkle coming off or rubbing off or nothing like that. No, it's permanent, so it's not coming off. So like on the foot, if it like that's where it rubbed, I'm just adding some sparkle on it because it's paint. You can't remove it on that part. So this is a shimmer. It's not glitter or nothing like that. It's a really nice shimmer. Yeah, it's called extreme glitter, but it's not. I'm using a holographic acrylic shimmer to go on here. I do want to say thank you to those of you for. I do apologize for how long it's taken for me to finish these girls up. Um, but they're set. They're done. And once they're dry, I will put them on eBay. Again, my eBay username is Selena's Elegant Dolls. The same way it's done here. I believe I have the link posted on my regular YouTube channel. So I believe my eBay is connected there. I'm pretty sure it is. And you can see the few things that I've got relisted again already on there. Okay, give her a little more shimmer on the lips. Oh wow, she's really cute. Okay, now these girls are now done. So lay her up there so she can, there, let your shoes dry, girl. Oof. But wait, did I do this one with some shimmer? I did not. Girl, give me my shoelace. Oh, she's adorable. That's why I have one. I do have one of my own. I did keep one of my own dolls for myself from this particular collection. So they're really cute. So that's how she looks up close. She's really pretty. They're pretty, really. I'm not saying it because I made it, but they are pretty in person. And I love the hair. It's really beautiful. I love the texture of the yarn. The yarn is very silky soft. And the dolls can sit. And yeah, they got cute long legs like little ballerinas. Now, does she have enough shimmer? You know, you can just, let me see. Let me do the front part of her shoes. Okay. All right. I'm just doing it on the front half on all of them. It'll look good. It'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to finish up that little bit and go over her eyelids with her drama lashes. Let her have a little more shimmer. Absolutely. I love how this looks on the fabric. It's just so pretty. Give her just a little hint of sparkle around here. Because with the brush, it just goes on like little, very whimsical, like little fairy dust. Yeah, very like fairy dust. Okay, there she is. Now all three of these girls are completely finished. Now just for the record, when I do ship them, they will be individually wrapped with tissue paper. They will also come with a thank you card. They come with a very special card. So you can see it. So once that dries, it's good. It's good to go. So yeah. And her little arms are made where they're bendable with a little blushing. And since you saw them, I've added this on each one and with her skirt. So it's just something cute and whimsical. I want to say simple, but it's not simple because it took a lot of work to make them and then to hand do their faces and the hair as well. So I used 5 different colors of yarn to blend into these here, what I call unicorn colors. I call these like unicorn colors, yeah. Very fantasy to go with the beautiful purple plaid. Because I didn't know what I was going to come up with until after it was done. But we got the girls done. They are finished. They are complete. Let me see. I may list them tonight. I might do set up stuff so I can do a little white background. That way the dolls will pop and do photos of them so that I can put them on eBay. So yeah. Anyway, that was fun. And I will see you all tomorrow on Halloween. No, I'm not dressing up or anything like that. I'm just going to do a simple Q&A. And I may wear something. Yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what mood I'm in. So, I will see you all then. So, thank you for joining.